Music does me good when it's playing like it should. It's Rhyme and Reason 402.
There's a rhyme and reason for your life. There's a rhyme and reason why you're...
Hey there, Tony here, and I hope I'm coming into your podcast player and into your earbuds or your speakers at a time when you're upbeat and looking forward to overcoming life's challenges. Let's just put it that way, okay? And one thing that does that for me is music. I mean, music really does me good. How about you? I know whenever I've gone through a rough patch in life, anytime I've spent hours, days, or even weeks alone, and I've done that quite a few times in my life where I was out there all alone. And basically, during any part of life's ups and downs, when all that was going on, music was there. It was there for me. And I love knowing it's always there because music really does me good. I know I keep saying that, but it really does. Can I get an amen? All right? Music does me good, and I think it probably does most people good, but not just any music. And that's true for anyone. But unfortunately, for most people, I'd have to include the word it can. Music can do you good. But it's not just anything you listen to that you call music. Now, I know some will say, it's subjective, Tony. Yeah, to a degree, but there comes a point when it becomes perverted into something else entirely. And that's when it does you harm, actually. Yes, it does. Regardless of whether you believe it or agree with me or not, that kind of stuff will do you harm. For example, I live on a busy street right here in Colorado Springs in the shadow of Pikes Peak. Lots of vehicles go by all day, every day, and I know that because I work out of my studio office right here in home. And there's a traffic light about, I'd say, 50 yards from my house, maybe as the crow walks. So many times a day, a line of traffic forms out front. A little bit less lately, but still, you know what I mean. And many of those times, there's someone in at least one of those cars with their sound system up so loud, it literally vibrates the windows on our house. I mean, I've actually heard, I should record that sometime and let you know what I'm talking about. Now, of course, during nice weather, those nice people roll down their windows and generously share their music. Isn't that sweet? That's just so nice. I mean, how people can think of you without, maybe they don't even know I'm in here. Maybe that's it. Maybe they're just hoping that there's someone in here that will benefit. Maybe that's it. But you know what? That's not what they're sharing. Music, that's not what they're sharing. No, most of those excessively loud beats are used basically to broadcast vile, despicable so-called lyrics. And I put air quotes around that, and in the article I actually put quotes around that. And most of those so-called lyrics, in air quotes, they're not even being sung. They're being yelled or screamed and hissed and growled. Now that's not music. Real music is played by real musicians with real feeling and real dynamics. And it should be a gentle force in your head. I'm not saying it has to be quiet music. I'm saying a gentle force in your head, not something pounding into your head. And that force that can do your body, mind, and spirit good. Plus, it should make you feel more like serving your fellow human beings. Yeah, it should even raise your character, or at least begin to put you in that mood. And I can hear a collective gasp. Now, of course, I can hear the echoes of the millions of people who would dare to disagree with me on this, and that's perfectly okay with me, because it won't make me any less right. In fact, it might help prove my point. And I'll just finish off by my point by saying music does me good when it's playing like it should. And there's nothing like a song to make things better. Music is a way you can redirect your day. It's like sending your own heart a new love letter. How about that for poetic, right? Okay, I'm going to finish off today, sign off today. I guess I should have said it that way because I'm already starting to hear some of those loud cars lining up out there. If you've listened to me long enough on the Rhyme and Reason podcast here, maybe you've heard some of that in the background. I can't deaden this house enough to get rid of it sometimes, but I try to record in between when that happens. Okay, enough said. Thank you so much for tuning in. It really does mean the world to me. I know that, things are a little tense out there and a little bit more isolated right now. So thank you for, spending some of your precious time, and I don't mean that facetiously. I mean it truly, with me, listening to my ramblings and my rhymes and my reasons. And remember, as always, life has rhyme and reason because God made you.
There's a